Hi, I'm Jed. This is going to be Capture the Flag on Meltdown. So in my previous video, not my previous video, this is my second time doing the commentary, and the reasoning behind that is because I brought up a topic in my first commentary, and I realized I want to talk about that more. This gameplay, not really in depth. It's against the league play team, but generally a lot of those teams aren't too good. In the case of them, they clearly didn't know how to play that well. I went like 36 and 12 or something like that. 34 and 12? Yeah, somewhere around there in the mid-30s and around 11 or 12 deaths. So, also I'm using MSMC with stock and quick draw. My perks are, my first two perks. I have two first perks and two third perks. My two first perks would be the flak jacket and lightweight, because this is my capture the flag only class. My second perk is toughness as always. I never change that. And my third perks are dexterity and extreme conditioning. You can run flags like halfway through the map, or if not more than that. Fully sprinting, and it's really useful for this map. You only want one person using that, generally, because it's kind of a waste having more than that. Because you want people who are able to do other things than run flags. So that's basically all I'm going to talk about in the gameplay. It's just kind of me stomping on them and the rest of our team. We win 6-1. That one flag cap was lucky for them, I guess, because I died. That's about it for the Call of Duty side. So I was on Twitch when I got home from school, and there was two streams up, and I was really excited to watch both of them. So I kind of like switched on and off depending on which one was more interesting, which one was on break or whatever. Because I'm into both games. One was Ninja Stream, which was if it was like a full MLG tournament stream, I probably would have just stuck with the Halo one. But it was just Ninja's casual stream playing matchmaking. He was about to scrim against some teams with his team warriors, but it wasn't at that point yet. And then there was the MLG COD stream, the official one, and that one gets more viewers. So I guess, I understand the decision by MLG there. But I was switching on and off, and I looked at the two chats, and what was common in both chats was the whole COD versus Halo, because it's been really ignited by the whole fact that Halo got dropped for COD, and the fact that which one takes more skill or whatever. I'm doing fast forwarding through respawn just to make the video shorter. But I guess I want to talk about it myself, because I guess it was a heated flame war. It wasn't really an argument. And it's just kind of annoying when they're talking in all caps and using those Twitch icons or whatever they are. Those are kind of annoying. I'm not a fan of those. But what I want to talk about is my viewpoint on the Halo versus COD. I'm going to say immediately, I know I talked about this a little bit in my previous commentary, talking about Halo being dropped, but I want to go a little more in depth in the reasoning more about it. So, Halo versus COD, I'm going to say right off the bat, I said in that video, Halo does take more skill because of the shooting mechanics, and that's the core gameplay. That's where shooters really, that's where the skill really comes in for shooters. Obviously, hit the S in FPS, but not to say that COD doesn't take skill, and here's why. Between those 2 points, Halo, the shooting itself, you have to hit them in the head. You have to hit them consistently in the head or the body or the chest. And you can't spray. None of the weapons are fully automatic, and it's really precision based. You generally don't want to use like a submachine gun or anything automatic like the assault rifle. And the sniper and the power weapon controls, and the fact that seeing someone first doesn't necessarily give you that much of an advantage. Obviously it does. And along with strafing really adds another layer of skill that I really love about Halo. And yeah, basically all that really separates it from Call of Duty skill. Every gun in this game is fully automatic. You die super fast, which is another downside, because if you see someone first, generally you get that kill, unless you suck. Like me, who just shot my teammate for no reason. Good thing there's no friendly fire. Yeah. So, Halo does take more skill because of the shooting. Everything else I would say is about even. I just turned on that guy. There's, an example of someone who sucks versus someone who's slightly better. And not to insult him too much, but I don't know how he didn't get that kill. Let's see here. So I wanted to talk about Call of Duty and everyone, I was on side of the Halo guys. I'm not fanboying, and just because someone takes a side doesn't make them a fanboy. Don't say that. Don't be like, I like Halo more than Call of Duty. Halo fanboy. I like COD more. COD fanboy. That doesn't necessarily mean it could be true. They could be, I guess, fanboying one, but that doesn't really matter. Those petty insults are a waste of time. I also think Call of Duty gets a bad name because of its public matches, because Halo 3 and Halo Reach and maybe Halo 4, I have no idea, had MLG playlists. So people could really, they could just hop on there and get destroyed and realize what competitive is. I played competitive matches in both games, so I'm talking based off that, like customs and the playlist. But in Call of Duty, it gets a bad name for having no skill because, a Halo guy comes on, plays a public match, and it doesn't do too bad or destroys, or see someone go like 100-0, which would never happen in Halo, and that is correct. I don't think anyone could do that well in Halo. They just stomp on people. It's a hard game to play. But that's a public match. You need to take in mind there are a lot of younger or less experienced players. They don't necessarily have to be young to be bad, because there's a lot of younger good Call of Duty players and Halo players. But you'll play against people who haven't played a lot. And this game is very popular casually. It sells millions or whatever copies in its first week of release. It's very popular for casual players, and maybe that's why MLG picked it up. I don't know. But if you go on a public match and you stop, you can't just generalize and say, well, this game takes no skill. If you play a competitive match, you'll immediately see that there is an amount of skill. It's the same feeling you get when you first play, MLG Halo and you get destroyed, and it doesn't feel like you can do anything. And that happens in Call of Duty. It doesn't necessarily have to be against a team. It can be just a bunch of random, really good players, and that'll happen. So people need to stop generalizing, saying, well, Call of Duty takes no skill. I don't know why MLG even picked it up over other games, not just Halo. So you gotta think about that as well. If you play public matches in both, like even Call of Duty players could play Social Slayer and do pretty well with just like the assault rifle or something dumb like that. And you would be like, well, that's not competitive rules. That's not a fair judgment. And that is true. That is not a fair judgment, and you can't do the same to Call of Duty. And that's what I feel is very important for people to realize. Halo people and Call of Duty people need to realize that both games do take skill, and they are different skills. And I find MLG COD fun to watch. I prefer Halo, but I'll still tune into a COD stream any day over any game I don't know how to play, obviously. But always tune in, always be kind of excited, all fun watching it. And then they're both exciting to me. If you're getting into COD, I would say pick a team to follow, pick a YouTuber, like a popular MLG player like Sharp. I really like him, or Scump, or all those people, because a lot of people have like, I don't know who to go for, I don't know who I want to win, because I don't care about any of these people. I would say those are two good teams like Optic and Envy and Fear. So that's the end of this video. Please like, comment, or subscribe if you enjoyed. Bye bye.